so much fucked up shit to get into.
Welcome back to Little Snickers, baby. I am Michael fucking Rainey here with Cal Donjala.
Hey there.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
Jacob Furman Mattera.
Ping, ping.
Wet and Juicy Jeff Simmons on the boards.
Yo.
How are you, buddy?
Juicy Jeff
Good,
from Cassini. Yeah, we did a little donations to Rivers Casino. Yeah, we went in and donated. It's a write-off, I think.
Oh, okay.
Actually, the beers are definitely a write-off. We were talking business.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
John definitely donated more than I did. No.
Yeah, what, double plus $10?
I think I walked out of there with...
You only spent 20, right?
Yeah.
You put in 40, left with 20?
Put in 60, walked out with 40 in my hand.
Yeah.
I walked out with 40.
I put in 80, I put in 80 over time and left with 50. No, left with 30. I was like, I can't lose more than $50. Was up for a moment. And boy, was that nice. But you don't pull out when you're winning.
I know, man.
What am I, smart?
That's what I've been telling
Am I good with money?
Never pull out. That's what I say.
Love it, Jake.
Yeah.
You've been hitting the gambles.
I'm trying to be good.
I know,
trying
man.
to
It's
trying
so
to be
hard.
good right now.
Oh, yeah, you do it on your phone.
Yeah.
If I started doing that, I would be...
Goddamn.
Yeah, that got
Very bad.
pretty dicey for a day or two.
Yeah.
So I've went back to the free version of blackjack. God, it fucking sucks.
It's
I
not
feel
scratching
nothing.
the itch.
No, it's not.
You have to have something in
Something at stake.
Yeah.
You say, steak? Did you say?
In 2 days, did you run up over $100 tab?
Yeah, like
Okay.
140, I think. And I was like,
Yeah, that's when you gotta cut it out.
I was up for a minute.
But you didn't go to Vegas this year,
Yeah, that's right.
so
I think once you get, I don't know, if it's, once in a while thing.
Yeah.
Let
Exactly.
it ride, man.
Yeah.
we decided on our frequency, our maximum frequency.
What is it?
Once a fiscal quarter. We can't allow any more than that.
Yeah.
Then it's just every Thursday I'll be fucking itching. It'll be long enough to forget about it.
Yeah.
My wife was like, don't go to the casino tonight. No surprise trips.
She's smelling you when you get home. Smell like craps.
Yeah.
I will say, what Miller Lights we were drinking? $5 Miller Lights.
That's pretty good.
That's
Not
solid.
fucking bad
Pretty
for
cheap.
a casino, dude. Yeah, a pint of beer for $5.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what Harris Chester's drinks were. Their bar's really nice. Like they remodeled since the previous time I was in there.
Huh?
Yeah.
They really have a nice sports viewing area.
Yeah, in the center there. Like it's
Yeah.
it's pretty cool
Yeah.
now.
Nice. I don't think there's anything like that at Rivers for like watching games. At least I don't look in that corner.
They have that huge
Oh, yeah, we're
screen
sitting
TV.
right
We're
there.
sitting right next to it.
I'm looking at the animated dealer and her new
There's
dress.
just college games happening behind you the whole time.
I'm on the TV.
Speaking of, brother,
Yeah.
what a wonderful commercial. That was such a nice treat.
Thank you, man. That was I was starting to think it was never going to come out, and that I am the worst actor in the world.
No,
and I
you
still
nailed it.
think I might be.
No,
that,
you nailed
You
it.
crushed it, dude.
That wasn't a written line.
You nailed it, though.
I either made it up or McKeever threw it to me in the middle of it.
Oh,
So,
wow.
I think I just can't read lines.
No, I think sometimes.
I think it has to come from the heart.
Yeah, they want it natural.
Yeah. Yeah. So
tell you what.
I cannot naturally.
You were great in the commercial.
Thank you.
The moment I saw it, I picked up my phone immediately and I ordered wings. Then I texted you congratulations.
That's how I found out
Yeah?
from you. Yeah.
Yeah, your wings guy called him. Yeah, I was watching it, and anything that Shane's in, I'll watch. But like, one of the comments the first comment I saw under the video was, "Man, look at those beautiful blue eyes," and I was like, "I know it. It's him. He's
Hell
in
yeah,
there.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a lot of positive comments.
You deserve 'em."
I was happy. I was pleased with my short performance.
Brother.
I was not embarrassed.
Yeah,
Wish I had a hat on.
King of the short performance, I'd say.
Hey, you've been talking to.
Come on, man.
You've been talking to Mark and Derek after they left my wife's house.
They have not shut up about it.
Oh, we gotta tonight. Let's decide on a date for our little Snickers casino trip.
Let's
Nice.
do it. Yeah.
I cannot fucking wait, man.
New Year's Eve.
Oh yes.
You think it's crazy there on New Year's Eve?
No,
I think it's completely like the calmest it can get.
I don't think it's nuts, but I don't remember them doing anything special. It's not really an entertainment-based casino. It's really just convenient for people in this area.
Yeah.
And it's pretty nice for what it is.
Yeah.
I think it would be like the regulars that would be there
Yes.
on any Tuesday
Oh
night
my
or
God.
New Year's Eve.
Do you think it's open on Christmas?
Yeah, I would go.
I think they're open.
There's no way a casino is open on
I
Christmas.
think they don't
have to be,
close,
man.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them are just 24 hours.
Man.
365.
Meet there?
The
I'll be
employees
under
are
the
getting-
mistletoe.
Yeah.
Who are you sadder for, the gamblers or the employees? The employers are making double time, so they're good.
Yeah, that's true.
Or time and a half at least.
I think the gamblers, because they're trying to get one last present. That's what that is.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kids in jammies in those cars in a lot.
Just waiting for a Pokemon card to walk out of
Oh
there.
my god, dude! Just I mean, everybody likes to talk bad about dads who leave their kids in cars, but man, as a child, that has to be electrifying to look out that window and see your dad mouthing the words "Daddy won." God, man.
Yeah, I get to eat again.
It is a missed opportunity that not more casinos have daycares. You know what I mean? Like
I was about to agree with you, but then I rethought it.
nah, dude, no. I mean, because the if you don't, look what happens. They get stuck in the parking lot.
yeah,
you know.
I think a
With
little
an iPad.
IKEA kid drop-off zone is
Yeah.
a great idea. There's must be a law against it if none of them
They
have
should,
it.
you know what they should do? They should have a restaurant buzzer in your pocket as the parent,
Yeah.
and it's like there's a time limit. So it's like anything more than like 2 hours.
They let the kid loose. Hey, go find your kid.
Yeah, and then other casinos have a simulcast of that daycare, and they're just betting which kid's going to go at which time.
Beautiful.
Yeah, much worse places to be left as a child, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
all those lights.
I know, it's so
Noises.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You got my heart racing, dude.
Speaking of excitement, I was just in the gas station where I get these sweet vapes.
Yeah.
And it seemed like a couple of fellows were winning big. Yeah. They were, they became extremely loud to the point where the lady who was by herself, I really started to feel bad for her.
Whoa.
Within
man.
15 to 20 seconds, I was like, all right, they've been going on long enough. Like, and they just kept slapping the machine.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was like, I wasn't even watching. I was just hearing it, and then I was like, oh no, that lady's like, she's going to have to go to a different gas station to play now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played at a gas station, but
Good.
I had fun in Vegas. You know, I gambled a little bit, and then I went in August to Harris. But aside from that, I just like casinos, man. And I like
Yeah.
the shittier the better, man. The smaller the
Yeah.
better.
Yep.
Yeah, the Chinopa one and the Kings Bay or whatever, Crystal
Yeah.
Bay.
Yeah.
Those two.
Oh,
are
that
like,
was my favorite one.
they're just
I
like
think.
stopped
Yeah.
in time. They'll never get like renovations. They'll never get
Yeah.
a new carpet. Like,
I
I
love
like
that
that,
shit.
dude. Everything's
Yeah.
going to smell like smoke forever.
Yes.
Stained beer.
Oh my god. Yeah, if you're watching this and if you know a cool casino like that, let us know in the comments because I would like to take a little road trip. Wouldn't that be fun? Mm-hmm. I would love that shit. Mm-hmm. John, I would like for you to flip this coin. I got to be honest with you. There isn't a lot that gets to me anymore, but if we get to do a stinker this week, I almost don't want to talk about it because it was a little bit too much even for me.
All right.
Whoa.
Well, then we'll
Yeah.
just get to it.
That's not good.
Larry.
All right. Jake, what do you know about furries?
Oh God. It's trash night, isn't it?
Wait, I thought you were going to start the episode. Whoa, that's a
That
tell
won't
right
do.
there. That guy's got a bad tell.
What's that?
Oh my
Look at this little nasty
hey.
ass with his Bud Light.
Just want to say how much I love the great taste, less filling Bud Light.
Come.
Easy to enjoy, easy to taste.
Oh yeah, it's easy. That's for sure.
That's a fucking cool move, dude.
Here you go. You can have that one.
Nah.
Actually, we're not done with the surprises yet. Jamie, can you bring in Dylan Mulvaney? No, I'm teasing.
Helmet.
Oh.
Jake, tell him what you know about furries. Wow, thank you,
yeah, you
dude.
got it, bud.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, ice cold Bud Light,
I'm sorry.
baby.
Hey Jeff, would you like one real quick? There you go.
Mike put his hand down.
Uppy Jake.
Mike, I didn't want to leave you left out, so
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're so sweet, man.
Slim Jim.
You better one throat that thing. Got a little Joker jab in there.
It's my favorite anime cartoon, One Throat. Oh, my God.
So furries, Jesus.
Jake, what do you know about them, man?
They're the ones that dress up in costume,
They are.
and don't they just have sex in it and like go to public events?
Dude, I think that's the
certainly-
entire Wikipedia page right there, honestly. That's
Listen, I've been on furry pages a lot, and they would like you to believe that it's not all that. However, it does seem that it's really just exceptionally horny autistic people not knowing how to direct it.
Wishing they had tails.
Or choosing to direct it in this way in which they dress up in these masks and costumes. There's people in full furry costumes, and there's people that just have the masks.
okay.
There's a lot to it. There's thick furries. There's ones with fat tits, big ass.
Whoa.
It's pretty
This
nuts.
is just the costume. So
Yes.
the person inside could be a skinny lady.
Yeah, oh,
could be a
dude.
skinny fella, but they have a big fucking fat furry ass on them.
Yeah. But, all right, I'm back on Team Furry. Yeah, and I got to meet one a few years ago at the Gay Pride Parade.
I know that furry.
No way.
What's his name?
Wait, doesn't that? It's like Nick the Wolf or something like that, right?
I don't know.
It's Nik the Wolf, I think.
Dude, it's the same thing like I told you last week when I ended up at the gay club. The guys were just
My
really
friend
nice.
relentlessly sent me videos of this guy to the point where I was like, "Why are you sending me this?"
He
I had
was
to
a
yell
really
at him.
nice guy, man. And he
Where
came
was
up.
it?
It was at the Gay Pride Parade about
Okay.
5 years ago, and I saw him, and I was like, "Hey, would you mind getting a picture with me?"
And you were just trying to go to Barnes and Noble, I suppose.
Beat it up.
The one day
Yeah.
you try to go to Barnes and Noble in Center City. Again, this happens every year.
Oh,
I'm
my
just
God.
trying to buy a book on gay sex.
Dressed like a chipmunk.
But yeah, there's so many different furry events too. Do you know the name of the biggest furry event?
FurCon.
Good guess.
Oh man, FurCon sounds. Comic-Con?
The Midwest Fur Fest.
Oh my God. They can't hold it anywhere else. It's the best name ever.
I love it. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if I'm going to Chicago beginning of December, if I stay there an extra 2 days, I could go to the Midwest Fur Fest.
I
It's
mean,
like somebody's changing this flight.
yeah, I think you just wrote it off right here.
It's in Rosemont, Illinois, and it's actually for a good cause. It
Isn't that where we stayed?
perhaps?
I think our
Yeah, I think
hotel
so.
is right by the
yeah,
airport.
Rosemont's right by ORD. Then that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What if it's in our hotel?
Bro, we were so close. We were
I
only a few
know.
months off.
But it's happening, and it benefits homeless dogs. Isn't that nice?
Perfect.
You think
Okay.
that's dirty dog money, though?
They've got their shit together. That's stray money right there.
Yeah.
They've got it going on.
I think so too. But Jake, furries are basically people dressing up in costumes, imitating animals that have human characteristics.
So that, like, it's more like LARPing than actual, just all
It
sex.
does seem that way, yeah.
Okay.
And I've noticed mostly dogs and wolves.
Yeah, they got to work on their messaging then, because I would have walked in pretty confused.
It's mostly canine.
It's a lot of dogs and a lot of wolves.
The ladies don't dress like cats.
Dude, ooh, that is a great point. So there were
get along.
there were a bunch of gay furry hackers. Jake, there were a bunch of gay furry hackers
Paul Anonymous.
that hacked into this nuclear research center. It's called the Idaho National Laboratory. I think 2 years ago it happened. And the goal of their hack was for the nuclear facility to start creating in real life cat girls. So they wanted them to start research in generating in real life cat girls in the lab.
Yikes.
And if they didn't, and they started, I don't know where it ended up, but they started releasing employee information, including social security numbers.
Whoa.
Yeah, the gay furry hackers, man.
That's not nice.
I know, but at the same time, when you want in real life cat girls, what are you left with?
We're talking about a science
Gay
fiction
furry
wish
hackers.
right here, right? This is not a real possibility.
Yeah, they wanted a Frankenstein cat.
They're trying to like make a Dolly the sheep into a cat lady.
John, I don't know how many times I got to tell you, but anything is possible as long as you just imagine.
It's so heavy. I could hear it hitting the phone. Can't wait till you try to trade that phone and it's just covered in glitter and glitters in every crevice of it.
This actually voids the warranty.
So there's glitter in your email. How did that happen?
And that might happen. Well, no, I think they would do me right because the lady at the phone place, she was like transferring all my information from my old phone to the new one time, and she was like, "Are you married?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Just know the pictures that were on the old phone I put on the new one." Like insinuating that it might have been like a side bitch on there, but it was actually my wife's nudes.
Why did she take a look at any of the pictures?
I don't know, but I appreciated her saying like just a heads up. You know, they're still.
She went
on the
through
old
your
phone.
shit,
Yeah,
dude.
That's not
I don't care,
I
man.
appreciate it. It's like, what the fuck?
I don't care, man. She was nice.
Bro, you could have gotten paid for that,
Yeah.
or at least gotten her fired.
I would never do that, man.
She sounds like she was down to clown. Down to fur around.
Oh, do you know what they call it? So each furry has their own character. You know what they call it?
What?
A fursona.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that cool?
They really have everything thought out. They've really done it.
They done it, Jake. And there's a furry term for sex. What do you think it is?
I know what it is.
What is it?
Boinking.
Nope.
No, that's what they said on Entourage.
Reading.
I've been misled by Doug Ellen.
Yiffing.
Yiffing.
Drama says it's called boinking in the furry community.
But this could have changed over the last 15 years.
True.
And I don't know if this was just somebody teasing on Reddit, but I found a list of like furry community rules, and one of the rules listed was awooing is subject to a $350 fine.
During sex?
Ooh-ing.
I don't
That-
know. I don't know. It sounded like somebody might have been teasing,
Okay.
but that would make sense.
And if you play Werewolves of London, you're excommunicated.
you just got to stay silent, like the N word in a rap song. But Jake, this is a world that if you opened up your heart and your browser to, you would really love it.
Did you went deep down the rabbit hole? I could tell.
I saw so much, and it was.
I think they're bunnies. You got in that bunny's hole, dude.
there was so much, and it seems like I don't know. There's a lot of people that that I'm sure there are good furries out there, but it does seem just outrageously sexual, man.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
It's so insanely sexual, and we're gonna get to some furry murders tonight. Like almost an entire family.
I forgot this was a crime
Oh,
podcast.
sorry, I'm sorry. They call it furders.
I find you guilty of furder.
vehicular wolf slaughter.
That's 9 life sentences.
Look at him. He knows what he did.
Bad boy.
We're going to rub your
Newspaper.
nose in the corpse as well.
But Jake, I'm referring to somebody who was convicted of furry murders. This guy, Frank Felix, and the Fullerton Furry Murders.
His last name was Felix the cat?
Felix, well, I think serendipitous.
Yeah.
But he went by Entey. Entey was his fur name.
What was the fur name called again? The nickname they had for it? Personality?
Yeah, Fursona.
Fursona.
Yeah.
His name was Felix, and he went by Enty.
What the fuck? Your mom set you up for this, dude.
Yeah, my furry name is Jon Delcollo, but my real name is Airbud.
Yeah, talk about an inference.
Most valuable penis. No, that's
Oh my God,
that's the
dude.
primate.
Primate, yeah.
It's, yeah, what were some of the other movies he made?
It was wait, we did establish that most valuable primate is in the Airbud universe, right?
Yes.
We've already done this.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like a continuation of the Airbud franchise when they thought they hit their wall.
I think we need to give Marvel a break and bring the Airbud universe back.
Yeah.
I do too. I think that would be
Yeah.
worthwhile, and I think it would be a jolt to everybody's system. In relation, what would you say about the penis?
Most valuable penis?
Most valuable penis. But that reminded me of some of the funny names that I found while looking at the Facebook profiles of some people in the furry community. And 3 of the names that cracked me up were Darlene Siggers, Rod O'Reilly, and Ray Denis.
Ray Denis. Oh man.
Harry Panisse was not one of them.
No, he was not. No, he passed. He had a heart attack at Fur Bets, the official online gambler of the furry community. Oh my God, Jake! But there are so many different aspects of this fucking community that you could really get lost in it. And we mentioned the sexual component. I noticed, like, in some of the pictures, people are wearing tags that say minor. I think it's because they're so physical in this community that they have to designate who the kids are.
So, okay, that was my next question. The spelling of minor. Okay.
No,
so,
not like a little white hat.
They're covered in fur.
You can see the lamplight through the furries.
They got a little canary on their shoulder.
Yeah. Jesus.
Why are children there at all?
Yeah.
That's a great point. And at the center of these murders that I'm about to speak about was a child who was brought up in the furry community.
Oh, no.
And she was subjected to some pretty scary dudes, 2 of which ended up blowing her parents' heads off.
Or pet grooming her. You know?
I love when you get nasty.
Jesus
Jake.
Christ, the timing on that one. Just a few seconds too late. And they blew her parents' head off. Yeah, pet grooming.
It's better that way. It's better that way.
But Jake, 3 beloved members of the furry community were killed that day. Billy Boucher, Chris Yost.
Are these the furry names or the
real ones?
Okay. Okay.
Chris Yost and Jennifer Yost.
Oh man, a couple.
So many Yost that you would think that house had a Yost infection. And unfortunately, they subjected their teenage daughter Caitlyn to the furry community at a very young age.
Yeah, this is not. There's probably not kids going on their own where their parents are like, "Yeah, go ahead to FurCon."
No,
It's.
There's probably
I mean,
1 or 2.
I don't know which one's worse.
Yeah.
Bringing your kid because
Definitely
you and your
that.
fucking wife are.
I think
you
that's
can't find a
worse.
sitter and you're trying to get them into this fucking world.
So when this kid turned 17, she had fallen for this guy who was 25, who was also a furry, who was Frank Felix, Enty Felix, if you will. And her parents, as most parents would, objected to a 25-year-old dating a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
They forbade them from seeing one another. And that's their daughter. Jake?
Why is the couch vibrating?
I don't know. I think my phone's ringing.
Yeah, so that's her, Jake. That's the kid, man. It's the center of the tragedy.
Why do you keep showing the picture?
Just for reference, man. You know, just
Jake,
just so you know who I'm speaking about.
bro.
Because now this person is 25 years old now.
He's got 5% soul left, dude. He is almost fully evil.
This person's 25 years old now, and she's been through a lot. And some may say she actually played a part in this. I'm not convinced of that. However, Jake, I just want you to see this person as a frame of reference, Jeff.
Scene. Got it.
Okay. So, Jake, like I mentioned, the Yost started bringing their daughter to around the furry conventions at a pretty early age.
Just getting so worked up already.
I know, man. It's a tragedy, man.
Yeah.
They would bring her to things like Califur, which is another furry convention. CritterCon Diego was another one.
That's a cool one.
And
Is it in the same famous convention center that Comic-Con is in?
Yes. Yeah.
It's
And-
that big.
Dude.
Whoa.
I don't know if it's that big, but it's big enough as to where like they've
got a couple
start
of
their
the
own Comic-Con, and it became
Yeah.
Califur. Wow. So, Jake, and there's also Califur After Dark.
Okay.
You know what happens there?
Nighttime walks.
Yeah. There's also
Don't
one that
forget your poop bags.
John, there's one that I think you would like. Camp Feral, which takes place in the woods.
Fuck. That would be the most amazing, just me sitting by myself, camping by myself around a fire.
Dressed like a wolf.
And I look in the distance, and I just, like, what a fever dream that would be. I would be so scared if I saw people in the woods dressed like that.
Do you think?
It would be like some fucking Carcosa shit, dude.
Yeah, this is a good fucking horror movie.
Yeah,
beginning.
I'd be so scared.
How do you think actual wolves would react to seeing that?
Yeah, they are getting a new territory after they even smell these people.
Actual wolves are like, dude, just keep it out of my fucking face, dude. Stay out of my bathroom and keep it out of my face, dude, and we'll be fine.
Don't drink from my lake.
But Jake, all the people I mentioned, so the Yost family, the Boucher gentleman, and this Frank Felix, in addition to one other guy, a fellow by the name of Josh Acosta, were all members of another fun-loving group. They were members of the La Habra Fur Bowling Group.
That's fun.
They would
is.
go to an alley dressed
Furred up,
like that.
Furred up, and spend time together. Because the furry conventions, that's a big ordeal, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, you're not just doing that a couple times a year.
Yeah.
You're trying to do that like bowling league.
Yeah,
Every week. Yeah.
You still have to rent the shoes if you have the costume.
You already got the paws.
I'm size 45 with these dang paws on.
I got them paws.
One thing worth noting about Jennifer Yost was she was viewed as like the mama bear of the furry community. So it's very sad in her passing.
That was the person you showed us a picture of?
Her mother.
Oh, her mother.
Yes.
Okay.
In case
No,
you guys
don't.
forgot, this is the person, Jake. So
Starting to think you have bad intentions with showing that
I
picture
would
over and
never
over.
think that I would never treat a subject as severe as furry murder with anything less than the sincerity it deserves. So Jake, they all had a bowling league together, and the one guy that I mentioned, Josh Acosta, he's another little problem boy. He is a member of the Brony community. Do you know what Bronies are?
Yes. Is that My Little Pony dudes?
It is. Yeah, he's a My Little Pony man.
They dress up like it?
Yep. He's just fascinated with My Little Pony. He's into it. They dress up like them.
Yeah.
Dude, at furry conventions, there's regular ass like horse costumes. So you get two men in a horse costume.
Oh, God. You got to keep them separated.
Yeah, okay, Offspring. But
A lot
yeah.
of glue in that costume.
But yeah, this guy was a brony and he loved My Little Pony, man. He's still with us, but I don't know that he's still engaging in furry activities.
That's like a little separate subsect, but they would still go to these cons as
Yeah, 'cause
bronies.
yeah, it's a very specific interest, whereas I think furry is more of just like a general idea.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I know online there are specific furry personalities, but My Little Pony, it's it's a product line. Yeah, and it was a TV show, and
I don't. If you're into that kind of lifestyle, I don't know. I think you're in it forever.
It would be more embarrassing
yes,
to stop doing that
Yes.
than it would be to continue on.
I would rather have a felony on my record
Having
than
to
evidence of me being a brony.
having to explain the gap in your resume. Oh, I was furry.
You've got a full photo album of pictures of you to prove.
Yeah. Oh, this
This is
gap
me
in my
for a
resume. I was at the vet. I was hit by a car.
I came down with feline AIDS for a few years. Turns out it was real AIDS. I was just dressed like a cat.
Yes, my persona was Meowjic Johnson. But Jake, up until this point, it all seems like a lot of fun. I mean, they're going to the conventions. They got the bowling league. And there's one other thing I want to add about this fella that they meet named Josh Acosta, who's a close friend of Frank Felix, who is the main bad guy in the story.
Okay.
Josh Acosta, some may view him as the main bad guy because he was the gunman. But Frank Felix provided him with the shotgun for the murders. So I would say that he was the catalyst for this.
Yeah.
He just might not have had the guts to go in and do the actual killing.
My God, dude. Further for hire. I mean, we've already decided to call it further.
Yeah, I do like it, man. But just pairing it with the words for hire really just straps a Mustang onto it.
Further, hire.
But Josh Acosta, they're reliant, just like Comic-Con, they're reliant upon the volunteer community to come in and help out and to allow these events to go.
A lot of volunteers at those communities.
Yeah. Yes. Josh Acosta, I found it, was the head of security at the Rose Bowl Fur Meet.
They met at the Rose Bowl?
Like, do they just meet in the parking lot, or was it like on the weekends they have their own corner during the swap meet?
Man.
Like,
I can't imagine they're allowed on the field at the Rose Bowl.
yeah, they're not getting access to the stadium, right?
But here's the deal: it's like when they have the Rose Bowl flea market, it's just the concourse.
Yeah.
So,
and that's only once a month, so
Yes.
I'm sure that parking lot's empty a lot of times.
yeah, so it's like you want to fill it,
Yeah.
fill it with fur.
I mean, yeah, you can just go down to the Philly Stadium parking lots if there's no game and just
Put the suit on.
I'm sure somebody eventually would be like, hey, stop drinking alone in this parking lot.
But Jake, this fella, Josh Acosta, was an Army fella, too. So, what was the name of his base where he lived? I can't remember, but it's... All right, so this happened
Furt dicks?
Yes, I love it.
Furt dog dicks?
All right, so Fullerton's near Anaheim, correct?
Yes.
All right, so it's northeast. Wherever he was stationed was, I think, like an hour northeast of there.
Okay.
So just for reference. But Jake, Caitlyn, the daughter, began to tell Frank Felix that she was being sexually abused by her father and constantly beefing with her mother.
Was this a Menendez situation where the mother knew and allowed it to go on?
I don't know, because here's the deal. It's like, I don't know the kids should be subjected to the furry community, so it's like you want to give them the benefit of the doubt. However, I think subjecting them to that level of perversion.
Yeah.
And I am going to go that far and call it perversion.
Version.
I'm sorry, man. We have both caught your pun brain tonight.
Yes, finally.
Yeah.
Well, I think the fact that most people view furries as, primarily sex acts, whatever.
Yeah.
I think involving and introducing a minor, a child, your fucking kin to that world is pretty bad.
Yeah.
There's
Any sexual world implication you should try to keep your fucking children away from completely, right?
They're so physical, man.
Yeah. My daughter runs a social media at the strip club I work at. Yeah.
They're a very physical community, Jake.
Yeah.
And you know me, I like to look for the best in people.
You do.
I like to look for the best in people's costumes. However, I don't know, man. This is
Best in show, perhaps.
Yes. Yeah. This is just tough for me to wrap my head around. So, but who knows? To each his own. But Jake, unfortunately, on September 23rd, 2016,
So close to 9/11.
I know some good animals were put down. Like I mentioned, Frank Felix, he took his father's shotgun. He gave it to his friend Josh Acosta. They went over to the Yost residence. Inside the residence were both Yost parents, Billy Boucher, and two small children, ages 6 and 9. And fortunately, during the attack, the 6 and 9-year-olds were not harmed.
Good.
They did not even know what happened until the next morning, but unfortunately,
They were in the house.
in the house, yeah.
And the Boucher guy, he was
like sleeping over.
okay.
And
Were they all in costume? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just when it happened. Were they in normal, regular clothes, or were they?
I don't know.
Mike, were they sleeping in a dog bed by any chance?
It's just an outline, police outline, with a big tail.
Trying to escape through the doggy door.
I genuinely was curious if they were in costume when they were murdered. I swear to God,
I don't know, man.
I'm trying to make a joke.
I truly don't know. But what I do know is that when Frank Felix and Josh Acosta arrived at the Yost residence in Fullerton, they went in, they got Caitlyn, they got her to come out. And even though it was clear that there was a guest there, their plan still came to fruition. Now, Frank said at the trial that he didn't know that Josh was actually going to kill them, but he did provide the shotgun for him.
So, Felix went to the residence.
Yeah, Frank Felix showed up at the residence with Josh DaCosta.
Was involved with getting Caitlyn out.
Yep.
And then Josh went in and followed through with the rest of the plan.
Yeah, and the plan was to keep Caitlyn until she turned 18 and then just be like, aha, now we can definitely be together because you don't have any say over what she does.
Yikes.
Always a good plan.
Yeah.
And is that what makes people think that she might have had something to do with it?
Well, she admitted to lying about certain aspects of
Because
what
otherwise
she
that's
initially
fucking
told police.
kidnapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Initially, all right, so while Caitlyn and Frank Felix are in the truck, Josh Acosta kills everybody. He kills Billy Boucher first.
Oh, he did kill Billy.
He killed Billy Boucher. He killed Jennifer Yost. And then Chris Yost, the father, started taking off out of the house, but he was killed on the patio.
All by gun.
All by shotgun, yeah.
Oh man.
Did he Billy Boucher was sleeping in his own room or on the couch? Like, did he just barge in and start firing off? Like, would he have killed the kids if he had seen them?
That's what I don't know. It's a small house. So my interpretation was that Billy was probably on the couch.
Shot in
probably
his medulla oblongata.
Yeah, shit. Jake, 3 people were brutally murdered.
Yeah, awful stuff.
I know, man. 3 people were brutally murdered.
I can't be in the middle of this, man. I'm a fucking Bud Light spokesman now.
3 people were brutally murdered, John. And this night, Frank Felix takes Caitlyn back to his place, and they're burning clothing that they had on there. So initially, that's why she gets in trouble. By the next day, they know Caitlyn was involved, they know Frank Felix was involved, and they know Josh Acosta was involved. To some degree or another, I definitely know that Josh Acosta is autistic, and I think everybody involved was autistic.
I mean, it sounds like they thought they were being the hero because she told them that she was being sexually abused by her father. Is that what you
Were
said?
they aware of that, or was it the motive just
That
to?
was
Both of
probably
them
the
said
motivation.
that's why they took part in this.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like, because he was dating her, right? And he's 25, 17 years old. So he felt
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
he was doing the right thing.
So Frank Felix and Caitlyn, they were at his house, and then Josh Acosta went back to his base. Frank Felix and Caitlyn were arrested at his house the next day, and Josh Acosta was arrested on his base. And during the police interrogation, Josh Acosta was
Next day.
The next day they got him. Like, there was no doubt that they were the ones who were doing this. Oh, dude, one thing I want to add before I move on here.
That's why you got to get a non-hypoallergenic costume. They've left fur a trail of fur led them right back.
Jim, I got to backtrack for a minute here, but 4 days before the murders, Frank Felix was corresponding with somebody on Facebook. And during his messages on Facebook with his friend, he explicitly said, "I'm going to help with a murder."
Dude, I mean, you stumble into that.
He's 25 years old in 2016.
He just wants
Everybody
to-
already
yeah.
knows that everything on the internet lives forever.
Oh, yeah.
But again, like, I think they're all pretty autistic and are unaware of like how the perception of this is going to be played out.
I don't want to get ahead, but I'm guessing that nobody was like, "Oh yeah, you saved this girl."
No, yeah, absolutely nobody was like that. They presented that. They said that Caitlyn was only going to be safe if her parents were dead. And when Josh was interviewed, he said some pretty fucked up shit. He said he described the family as cauterizing a festering wound.
Jesus.
What intense metaphor.
And he said that Billy Boucher was collateral damage.
Yeah, I don't think a jury's going to go along with that.
And one of the reasons that they thought it might work was that Josh Acosta had convinced Frank Felix that his dad was friends with cops on the LAPD.
Thank you.
And he felt as though, if need be, he could just tell his dad, like, look, we are involved in a little murder majig, and I'm going to need your help with the boys.
Yeah.
Whew.
That was a pretty drastic assumption.
I think so, too, man. And in 2018, Josh Acosta is the first one to face trial. He's found guilty of all 3 murders. And it wasn't until last week where Frank Felix was finally convicted of all 3 murders.
Really?
Yeah.
Did that happen to, is that how you found out about this case in the first place?
Yeah. And Caitlyn, she initially went to juvie, but then she was released.
How long was she in juvie for? Do you know?
Not very long.
Okay.
She was 16 at the time, so.
17.
No, so less than a year. They would have moved her when she's 18, right?
Yeah.
All right.
But she's on board for the murder. Like,
I know. She said that she didn't know that that's what was going to happen.
Yeah,
But
that's what I can
that's going
read.
to become your story pretty fast, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, you see a brain damaged soldier walking into your house with a fucking shotgun.
True.
How old is Acosta at this time? Is he the same age as Felix?
Fuck, I don't know. That's a good question. He looks younger,
Yeah.
but I can't be certain.
And being like she was, you said 16 at the time, so yeah.
17.
17, so I could see you kind of overlooking that, like trusting the adult. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And also, I think, like, Jake, man, and I'm not even trying to be funny this time, but
Why is it your screensaver now?
But if you look at this lady, like, I would bet that she doesn't strike me as somebody who really thinks things through. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean there, pal?
Like,
That's for you, buddy.
Oh, thank you, dude.
looks at
You don't have to.
looks at word problems like they're hieroglyphics.
Mike, do you have any
Likes-
pictures of her out of the costume?
Likes carrots.
I didn't want to do anything with it. I didn't want to comment on it. But it's the 10th time you showed us the picture. And it's not getting any better.
No, it's not. It's
No, but this looks like a person.
It looks like a caricature artist that decided to start painting realism.
That would confuse.
That's what it looks like.
That would confuse dog treats for cereal.
I'm sitting next to Cat Treat and Mike right now.
Hey, Stinkers, this podcast and Chug
Shake to wake.
is sponsored by Huel, Huel, the world's #1 complete nutrition brand. If you're totally booked up this season with no time to even make a meal, don't stress out, Jake. Huel's got us covered. Huel's ready to chug meals are the easiest way to get all the nutrition you need in seconds. It comes in chocolate and vanilla, and honestly, tastes just like a milkshake, which is why I love drinking Huel.
Looks so good.
Jake, I've honestly taken to drinking Huel instead of shoveling hoagies into my face, and I cannot believe he chugged it. God damn, bless him.
Wow, that's so good.
John, that was really impressive, man.
It's really fucking good.
Would
I
love
know,
some
they are
Huel.
delicious.
Oh, you wanted
I
some?
wanted some, just a little sip or something.
Better luck next time.
Oh, tough cookies, Jake. I'm going to get you your own Huel, though, but they
Okay.
are delicious, brother.
Wow, what kind of vitamins do they have in them?
Jake, at less than $5 for a super high-protein meal with 27 vitamins and minerals, it's a budget-friendly option that'll keep you satisfied. Take the leap and join the community of Hooligans, which I love when they say that, man. With this exclusive offer of 15% off with the code STINKERS at Huel.com. That's 15% off with the code STINKERS at Huel.com. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters.
It smells good.
Jake, I drink at least one of these a day, man.
My Huel journey began last week and it continues
Oh my
today.
God.
They roll. I recently got the powdered version, which is what my Huel
Oh
up
my
here is
word.
for.
That is an awesome looking water bottle.
Yeah, it rules, man. But this is incredible, especially to drink in a pinch. You don't have to worry about where you're going to go for lunch, where you're going to stop anywhere.
It was the
You got a
perfect thing
pack.
last week. I couldn't make it out of the house, had nothing in the house to eat. Chugged a fucking chocolate Huel. Chugged a Huel, chocolate Huel, And oh my god, I thought I was gonna.
I want some fuel.
I thought I was gonna be just a chocolate boy. The vanilla might be even better than the chocolate.
Yes.
Oh my god, it
I'm
smells
a
so
vanilla
good.
man.
Would you get off this bottle,
Sorry.
please?
This is, have
Hey, Stickers, I want to take a second to thank our sponsor, Joy Mode, which, as you can tell by my box of Joy Mode, which is almost empty, I've been really enjoying.
oh my god.
It's not just the turkey that's getting stuffed this Thanksgiving, Jake.
Whoa.
With Joy Mode, get ready to be the guy this holiday. Joy Mode is a natural and science-backed sexual supplement that'll make sure you're ready for anything, any time of day or night. Joy Mode comes as a powder packet. Just mix it with water and drink 45 minutes to 4 hours before sex. And Jake, like I said, it's not just the turkey that's getting stuffed. My mother's getting stuffed too.
Jesus.
My parents are hard up for money, so my mom is...
Covered in gravy.
Yes. Joy Mode supports erection quality, firmness, and overall sex drive, and you can feel confident knowing that it doesn't come with a host of crazy side effects. I've been enjoying Joy Mode now for God knows how long, and I feel like there's a spice in my loins that was missing before I started taking Joy Mode.
And it's not cumin. It's come out.
Yes, brother. Those boring holiday parties are about to get a lot more fun. Go to
Try the
usejoymode.com.
punch.
Go to usejoymode.com/buckbuck and get 20% off at checkout. That's 20% off and free shipping at usejoymode.com/buckbuck. Great sex solved naturally. So Frank Felix is scheduled to be sentenced in January, but Josh Acosta was already sentenced to life.
Life without parole in California.
I don't know if it's without parole. That's a good question.
You know where they sent his ass?
I don't know.
Wonder if it's one of the many prisons that we drove by recently.
We did drive past
Out of
a lot.
prison.
so
Yeah.
fucking many
Yeah.
famous state and federal penitentiaries.
Exciting.
It is, yeah. San Quentin's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's like on a little peninsula. It's like kind of got an Alcatraz vibe
Yep.
to it. It's
Yeah.
like surrounded by water. Beautiful, beautiful bridge right next to it.
Acosta is at Mule Creek State Prison. Didn't we just do
talked
something?
about that.
The fire fella.
Oh,
Yeah, he's in
yeah.
jail with them. Wow, we could save a stamp and write them both.
Ooh, look at that.
Please pass this to the fire fellow when you're done reading it.
He writes back.
Do not flip the page.
Sorry, we're in different gangs.
Mule Creek, yeah, that was just south of Folsom.
Yeah, John Leonard Orr.
Yes,
Yeah,
From
yeah.
last week. Yeah. How about
Wow, very.
I wasn't even
serendipitous.
here, and I knew that.
Look
that?
at
Hell
that.
yeah.
I listen. I'm a listener.
I love you
damn.
so much, man.
You're also the editor and producer.
I have no choice.
Good on you, John. I was like, oh wow, he listens.
He really is a fan.
Oh, a couple things I want to add before we move on that I found interesting about the mom, Jennifer Yost. What do you think her furry name was?
Is it one word?
Princess something?
You're on the right track.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm heating up. Nobody fucking say a word. I'm going to be silent for a while.
Do you want me to show you a picture of the mom?
in costume? I'll see her out of costume first. Is that going to help me guess?
I think it might.
I'm thinking Beulah.
Princess Beulah?
Yeah, it doesn't sound that good.
Queen. Was she a dog? Were they all dogs? I can't believe that there's no cats or, Entourage led me to believe that there's a lot of rabbits running
Yeah.
around.
I mean, the one happy part
Bunnies,
about this
bunnies, I mean.
story is that all dogs do go to heaven, as we've learned. Yeah, that's a
Cherry bomb.
that's a
Cherry bombs.
furry after dark. Cherry bombs.
Cherry bombs.
Cherry poppins.
Princess Poppins.
Keep going. I like this.
Lady Cherry Tits.
Oh, Dame Dog Breath.
Jeff, do you want to chime in?
I'm actually on the Wiki.
You're
Fur.
cheating!
So
Yeah,
I
Wiki
can't-
Fur is available for anybody that wants to reference anything.
Wait, Wiki
which
Fur?
is crazy. It is, yes.
Wait, it's
Wiki,
a real site?
Wiki Fur. It's an actual thing.
Do
And
they
they
also-
have,
And it looks just like Wikipedia.
Are you
man.
getting
They have all the
inundated with
names.
donation requests right now?
Please, we cannot operate for one more fucking minute without
Is
you.
this supposed to be a sad dog in a cage?
Jake, instead of like an actual plea, it's just somebody going.
They did let a dog type on the keyboard. They typed it with giant paws, so it's all jumbled.
Her name was the Jaded Raven.
Yeah, that sounds like a jaded raven.
She, in her spare time, she made voodoo dolls.
The jaded raven made voodoo dolls?
Yep.
Late last night.
Zevon was an answer on Jeopardy. The one I
saw that.
watched
Yeah.
today, but it's from a few weeks ago.
October
Yeah.
22nd or something like that.
My word.
Dude,
Jake,
I've been catching up.
stay out of my DVR, you pervert. I told you already.
I'm sorry.
Damn, this motherfucker's putting D and V's and an R.
What? What?
He's fucking the way God intended, and then also doing it to a retarded person.
Jesus. Okay.
What's the D, dog?
The daughter's furry name was Daydreamer Fox.
Daydreamer Fox. These are like they're like trail names. They're all like trail names, like fucking Twig Finder or fucking Lady Ravenclaw, the voodoo doll maker.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I think Fox should be like off the table for minors. Especially with what is
I
included.
think the entire
Yes. Yeah, the whole thing, obviously.
the
But
knowledge of it.
But being that we live in a world where there are minors in
Yeah.
it, there should be like a list
and
of
how are you
names.
spelling minors?
ER, right?
Daydreamer Fox, Lord Ravenclaw. What was it?
The Jaded Raven.
Jaded Raven.
Jaded Raven, which is like, what, you're not into this anymore. What is it? What is that name supposed to mean?
Sounds like a cupcake shop.
She skewed more on the goth side of things.
Okay,
There's a lot of photos of her.
she's got like a studded belt around her
A giant
cat
crow
costume.
costume.
Yeah, man.
So, dude, there's
it's-
cliques. There's cliques in fucking furry
it
community
really
is
a
high
lot,
school,
man.
dude.
Yeah. It really
There's
is.
goths. There's probably jocks. There's probably like mascot kind of costumes that some people
The
wear.
class
You know.
clowns. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
one guy's dribbling. He brings a trampoline to the convention.
Brings a fire hoop.
The same security guard every year has to have the extinguisher next to him.
Yeah. He's like, I told you 10 times.
This is what you set up last year, motherfucker. I know exactly what you were up to.
Yeah, so there's a lot of these conventions popping
What
off.
about the fellas' names? Do you know them?
I don't. I just know.
Red Rocket Ryan.
So NT Felix was Frank Felix's name.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I don't know what NT refers to.
ENTY.
ENTEY.
Introvert.
What is that?
Just do the profile. What is it? ENTJ.
According to the Wikifur, Josh Acosta's name was Josh Lennon.
No, it's got to be some kind of animal related
Yeah,
thing
come on,
for
man.
me
I
to
mean,
even
We're not
for you
trying
to
to
even
fucking
get in.
sneak over the border, man. We're like, you trying to impress the bitches. At
But
the
he went
fur
by
convention.
Good Boy.
Yeah, man. So, one of the worst furry murders. Oh, dude, this is so fucked up too. But the next morning, the two kids found their parents dead.
The 6 and
they
9
were,
year olds.
Caitlyn's younger siblings.
Yeah, the 6-year-old was the one that called 911.
Jesus.
She said, "My dad's dead out back, and my mom's dead in her bed."
Oh my god.
Was the kid obviously crying on the call, right? Like that's.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, good. Yeah, why would I ask that question?
I don't know, Jake. It's the
No,
first
cartoons
thing
were
I
blasting
asked.
in the background, Jake.
First thing she did, she still made herself a Pop-Tart and sat in front of the TV.
Yeah, and her sister was asking, "Do we have any more cereal?" Yes, Jake. That's what happened.
Did she sound like she was convincingly crying? I mean, like, was she involved?
I'm
Jake,
sorry.
Jake, your soul
I know.
is down to 4%. Not while I sip the beer, Mike. Not while I sip this cold, refreshing Bud Light. Out of a bottle is really, really hitting me good.
Yeah, it's going down nice.
I haven't had a bottle of beer in a damn dog's age. Speaking of furries.
What's your favorite bottled beer?
I got to go with the High Life champagne
That's a good
beers.
one, man.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I can crush about
man.
so
15 of them.
downable. Yeah, man. That was my go-to when I lived in California. Target would sell a 12-pack of bottles for like $7.99.
Nice.
Like the price of 240s essentially.
That's
And
pretty good,
I
man.
would oh my god.
Man.
That was the first time that I was like, "Oh my god. I have to ask people for beer. I already drank 12 and I'm too drunk to go back to Target." Yeah, you can do a 12er of those and fucking still have both eyes open on the road, you know what I mean? As a passenger.
As a passenger, of course.
I think Corona might be the best bottled beer.
Yeah,
Bottle of
that
Corona
is a good.
is good. I do like a bottle of Sierra Nevada. I don't drink it that often, but it's a good bottle beer.
I like Lagunitas.
Yeah, you stay on the Lagunitas at Helium.
Yeah, man.
I like bottled Heineken.
Never was one for Heineken too much.
I was there was a pizza shop near me in 2014. I started driving for Uber, and one night I just called it a night early, and my wife thought I was out Ubering, but I was like, let me go get a couple beers, and I went to this pizza shop.
You
that
have
had
sex and you
takeout.
turn the meter back on. You're like,
I went to this pizza shop that had takeout, and also you could just sit there and drink your beer as long as you got
Nice.
something to eat. So I got myself a thing of pizza fries, and I got myself 2 Heineken double deuces, and I was just really enjoying myself, man. And this black dude came in, and he was like trying to pick out what he wanted that night, and he was reading out the names of beers, and he goes, "Nut Brown Ale, I'm cool."
would have done that if there was 100 people in there. Would have done it if there was nobody in there. The outer monologue is consistent. I think is that the one is that Sam Smith Nut Brown Ale?
Is it? I don't know.
Is that with the yellow label? Do you know that beer?
He sounds like one that would have that.
Sam Smith.
Yeah.
Isn't that like an English beer company? Sam Smith, whatever. They make a couple different things.
I'm thinking of Sam Adams when you said Sam, but
Nah, it's like a English or somewhere in the UK. There's a Rogue makes a brown ale. That might be the Nut Brown Ale that I'm thinking of. It's like the best Thanksgiving beer you can have.
one of my favorites
Goes with
is
turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, cranberry. It's like the perfect
man.
fucking aftertaste.
my favorite. One of my new favorites is Shinerbach, which I got onto in Texas.
In Texas, yeah.
Dude, it's so good.
I was drinking them in college. That was like one of the 6-packs I would grab.
The beer distributor around the corner from my house sells them in 6-packs,
cold?
and I'm like, and they're
Yeah.
cold. I'm
Fuck
like, oh
yeah.
yeah.
What were we drinking down in
Lone Star.
Lone Star?
Lone Star's a good one,
Lone
too.
Star's
So good.
Fucking good.
Shinerbach's like a darker,
Yeah.
brownish ale, right? Yeah.
Lone Star's like a classic can too.
Yeah.
Like that makes you feel like you're a man.
Yeah.
And it tastes better and gives you way less of a hangover than like PBR or
Definitely.
like Narragansett and that kind of shit. But it's around the same price point, you know?
Look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like watching you suck them back.
I bet you do like watching me suck.
I just sit in the chair in the corner of the room, watch you guys drink beers. Just filming it.
You never had a Lone Star in your drinking days?
No.
Damn. Yeah. Well, when are you going to start back up? 75? Is that what the agreed upon date was?
50.
Oh, yeah.
So I got 3 more years. I got 4 more years.
All right.
But I don't know. I don't think I will drink again. But saying that out loud, 50 seems like a decent age to be like, all right, I've got all my parental responsibilities behind me,
Yeah. Let the wheels fall off.
and I'm only 4 years away from that.
Let them wheels fall off.
I think there are many ways to drink less and be in control of yourself.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if anything, I'd love to just watch you as an experiment, you know?
Oh, thank you.
I'll take
Jamie, come
notes.
John wants to watch me as an experiment.
No, on your 50th at the earliest. And even then, I still say 75.
Yeah, definitely.
I had a dream that me and you were drinking together.
Oh my God!
Oh, no,
Thank you,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Jeff, don't tell him.
Don't tell him this.
And Jeff, a lot of your dreams have been coming true lately, right?
No, they haven't, thankfully.
Tell me more, Jeff.
It ended up nah.
What was the location?
You started kissing my neck.
Oh, this is my Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech moment. Man. Tell me, Jeff.
We were doing extracurricular activities as well, which
Coke again. Goddamn, I miss it so much, man.
No, now you just can't drink. If that's your immediate second thought, man, you still.
I know I would like that bugaboo is still in there, and even thinking about it still makes my belly nervous. So I know I'd probably go 0 to cocaine pretty quick.
Yeah.
Even as a person who has dabbled, it freaks me out to try to even think about trying to procure it. I've never had it to myself, bought it, it still seems scary.
You've never bought Coke?
Whoa.
Yeah, neither have I. I don't know why I'm so. You know what I was having about a salad? Anything really.
I bought one of those.
Yeah, but I'm good. Though.
Damn, were you? So he was. You guys were doing the stuff in the dream. Was John in the dream, or was I on the dream? Like, knocking on the bathroom door, like, "What are you guys doing in there?"
No, I think we were at.
Why is it locked?
It was like at a party, and it was like all my friends, and Mike just shows up and he's like, "Oh, I'm drunk.
Damn.
Let's drink.
Yeah.
Let's do Coke."
Mike hit his Bill Murray phase early.
You're never gonna believe this.
He thinks he's making drinks all slick in the kitchen. He's just getting shit everywhere. Who covered the floor in sticky ice?
Who drinks vermouth?
Glory days. Oh man, did you guys have any good benders lately?
No, it took me. I had a good one when we had our Halloween show through that weekend.
Yeah.
Up until about 3:30 a.m. on the Monday morning after the Eagles game that week. I feel like it took me like a week to bounce back from that.
Yeah.
I don't think I drank after that until here last Thursday.
Damn.
And then I don't think I've drank since last Thursday. I don't think I did anything in the past week. I like,
what about
I like staying home,
what
baby.
about the casino night?
That was 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Oh shit.
That was that the night? That was the night before Halloween show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I guess that was technically the start of the bender. Yeah, it sure was. What about you? Did you had a little one night bender, right?
A little one night.
Yeah.
One night to remember. I almost saw the sun come up.
Whoa, Jake.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
I love how you live, man.
Yeah, I stay living. I stay living out here. That's what I do. What about you, Mike?
Oh man, I can't remember. No, I can't remember. Yeah, the last bender I had was a good one. It was April 23rd, 2017.
Yeah.
Now that's the Sublime lyric.
Yeah. Good callback.
Just one day, or that was the beginning of it?
No, like I had started.
That was the final day.
Yeah, so I had just started drinking again. Like I was like plotting and convincing. Every time I would just tell my wife that I'm cool. Eventually she'd be like, "Look, man, just fucking do what you want to do." And
after how long of being dry?
Well, I stopped. All right, so 2012, like when right before I hurt my back is when like I pretty much stopped. But then I would still have like 4 to 5 really good benders a year, which in hindsight was a really massive improvement because I just loved drinking so much, and I would drink a little bit every day.
Mm-hmm.
At least, either a beer or I had like either a bottle of ouzo or a bottle of whiskey just sitting on the counter. And when I would come home from work, just take a nice one to take the edge off.
Mm-hmm. And that would be it. You would do days with just one beer or one drink?
There would be times, where it would just be one, but then more often than not, it would spill into the night. Then I'd start calculating, all right, how much time would I need to not smell like booze at work the next day?
Whoa.
And I remember like one night where like I was still going pretty hard at like 3 a.m. And I was feeling it, and it was a work night, and I was like trying to convince myself that it was still cool. I was like, all right, I'm going to put on The Departed. I can watch the whole Departed and still not have to be at work yet. And so I kept drinking.
You were relegating yourself to no sleep?
I got like an hour sleep. And it was
that's
fucking
almost
hell
worse
the
than
next
staying
day.
up.
Yeah.
It really is. But at the time, I'm having fun and it was good. And especially like back then, the Phillies had just gotten good in 2007. So
Yeah.
especially like September and October, every night's fun. And
Those are some good drinking nights for sure.
But yeah, from like 2012 to 2017, it was like swearing off drinking. And then a couple months later, just have like a pretty good weekend bender. And then that last one was a really good one, man. Really enjoyed myself.
How many days?
It was Thursday through Monday.
That's a long weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to start this long weekend early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a blast, though.
That's like exactly what I did the other day. Thursday through Monday. I did take Friday off and was mostly horizontal. The entire
Derek
day.
and Mark.
Derek and Mark were over that
Yeah.
weekend. I didn't want to see him. Actually, no, I think that's the day where I yelled at my girlfriend to use her car so I could go to Chili's in Mount Laurel, New Jersey by myself and eat at the bar and not get anything to drink.
Wow.
Can I get another Coke over here? Jesus Christ, it's like this lady's ignoring me.
Just imagine if that would have been the argument to end your relationship. You think you'd be spending nights going, I want my baby back.
Yeah, that's what I was reading. Their mirror across the restaurant just says that. I want my baby back.
She's gone.
Oh, you know who just had a good bender was this Wet and Juicy over
I
here.
heard, man.
Oh
Tell me
my
about that.
God,
Yeah,
we
that's-
haven't seen you in person since you
Yeah.
told us about the
Yeah.
bullfrogging.
Yeah, I had one of the lowest. I told this previous story about me bullfrogging on a plane. I just bullfrogged it on an NJ Transit coming from New York to Philly.
They have they have toilets on those.
Like
They
Yeah.
do. They
like this
do.
is post election.
And it's it was bad. It was really bad.
Like,
I
within
had
the
to
last
run
2
like
weeks.
probably 10 blocks to catch this fucking train.
Oh, that really
Hung over and
mixed
it-
everything
it-
up in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It's just shaking a paint mixer right there.
basically. And as soon as that train started
Goddamn
moving,
day laborer.
I got one of the seats that faces backwards, and for some reason it was like it was
Yeah,
giving me the
Throwing you
that'll
spins.
fuck your. That's like going in reverse for an hour, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was fighting for my life, man. It's just dripping sweat. I'm shitting on this disgusting toilet.
With your lady.
I mean, yeah, she was on the train.
Yeah, she wasn't in the fucking toilet with you, dude. I know.
I was with my wife and my brother-in-law.
So multiple trips to the bathroom.
Yeah, they were the first one just throw up, and then the second one was like I got to shit, and then I'm shitting, and I'm like, oh my god, I got to throw up again, and I was throwing up in that, and it's the way that these cars are.
Yeah.
There's seats right outside this
Yeah.
bathroom, and it
Crowded,
was,
crowded train.
there was I mean any train coming from in and out of New York
Yeah.
City is-
Going to see the Christmas lights with your family.
and I God bless these two ladies that were sitting right outside it. They heard me fighting for my life in there.
And they did they acknowledge you? Did you feel their
Nah, I couldn't make eye contact. I looked right down and walked the other way back to my seat.
Dude.
Hey, don't eat the shrimp at Morton's, ladies. Oh, it was a rough one, you know. Buddy, I cannot believe you have bullfrogged on planes, trains, and almost.
Now I need automobiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You're taking a megabus next time you go.
Yeah.
You'll be shitting out the window and throwing up in the toilet with your ass out.
Well, the buses have toilets now, right?
Yeah.
Don't you dare do that on that bus.
Oh my god.
All
yeah.
those buses have a toilet.
Dude, yeah, that's the place to do it because everybody on Megabus is either screaming in Chinese or eating the most elaborate meal.
Yeah.
You should not bring.
They
on a
put a
bus.
tablecloth over their live chicken
yeah.
and eat it off of that.
Food etiquette in a mega bus, I hear, is like there's none.
Yeah, that was hell having to fucking take that shit. Amtrak, like you can get good deals on Amtrak if you book early enough in advance.
Yeah, they have like a $10 deal if it's after 7 or before
Pretty fucking
6 a.m. or something like that.
And that's the way to go to New York City from here, baby.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, nothing beats that. No traffic.
Yeah.
Don't got to pay a fucking toll. I think I got round trip for like $30.
Whoa.
I had to leave New York at like 4 a.m. But it's like
Yeah.
the bars are open until then. There's
And
I think I
also,
only had to spend an hour by myself.
Moynihan Hall is very nice.
Dude, it is.
That's if you got to hang out, man. And there's a little
Yeah.
like area where you could just
Oh man. Look at this dude.
That's me. That's post bullfrog.
Yeah, you're still sitting like an amphibian.
Yeah, that's post alone. Can you airdrop that to yourself and put it up on the computer?
Yeah, I can.
That's most alone.
Dude, that's incredible.
Dude.
Oh my god. What if we made them
boy.
kiss?
You keep your screen on. It's set to stay on.
Dude. Oh my God, Jeff.
Who took this, your lady or your brother-in-law?
My wife. Yeah, I was sitting next to my brother-in-law at that point. He was a trooper. When we were running the 10 blocks,
The trooper and the pooper.
he was carrying our luggage because I just couldn't do it. I was fighting for my life. I didn't think we were gonna make it.
Did you stay out till 4 that night?
It was 3. Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah, it was bad. That was. It wasn't the amount that I drank. It was, I think, the length of time because we started at like 2:00 and I went till like 3 a.m. So it was
you
just
did
like
a fucking 12-hour plus drinking session.
and my
So you weren't like blacked out at 3 o'clock?
no. But my
Yeah.
sister-in-law, her boyfriend, we stayed with him, and he's not like a beer drinker. So he was like, he's like, oh, you guys want drinks? And he started pouring like Elijah Craig and like Old Forester, like I'm drinking whiskey on the rocks at 2:00 in the afternoon. Yeah. Then I was like switching to espresso martinis. Then I switched
I'm
to beer.
fighting a cop at 6 p.m. if I'm drinking whiskey that early.
Yeah, dude. Anything that sounds like an old black guy's name is going to give you trouble, man.
Good for you, Jeff. Man.
Great city to get drunk in, though.
Yeah, if you find the right spot and don't have to pay, like, if you order a fucking drink and the guy's like $16.
Hi,
I've
cops.
said never mind before.
Is this the police? Yes, it's the M&M store. He's back.
What's your favorite city to get drunk in?
Oh, man. Right now, I think Austin. When we were that
Yeah,
Nickel City
that
just-
might be up there.
Yeah, that's a great fucking
and
bar,
Creek and
man.
Cave was such a fun hang too,
Yeah.
man.
I like, I really enjoy having like a CVS tall boy Modelo and walking down the Vegas Strip
Yeah.
and going in and out of casinos.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that. I've had a good time in New Orleans a couple times. Austin's definitely
Never
up
been to New
there.
Orleans.
It's probably Vegas. I think I got to go with Vegas. Yeah. Walking down the fucking strip is just so fun. Go in, throw fucking $50 into a video blackjack machine or a slot machine. Maybe be there long enough to get one drink delivered to you.
I mean, Vegas.
Tip that lady more than the beer would have cost.
Yep. Dude, even like I know.
Here's $5. That seems reasonable.
I mean, Fremont Street is a perfect place to get fucking sandblasted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
the
but
term.
that starts to affect me mentally. There's
Oh yeah.
Once you start seeing dead-eyed children,
Yeah.
it really takes a part of your soul.
yeah. It's locals there.
Yeah.
On the strip, you're seeing tourists, and they're usually a lot less sad.
Yeah, I think for the niche casinos, I don't like Fremont for that. I think smaller casinos I like in random towns throughout, like California or Nevada.
Yeah.
But yeah, the old timey like experience, I think it's just too sad in on Fremont.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean those the like the Mint and those ones that they have there?
Yeah. I went in like the Four Queens. Like I went in because I figured that would be my speed. But
They're way more dated than like the D and
yes, yeah. Four Queens was like it's a rough vibe. It's tough to get out. I ran into some nasty people, man.
There was some cool little ones on me and Jake's walk.
Yeah.
From our motel to Skankfest.
Oh, what? There's one. It's not Monte Carlo, but it's like Rio something maybe.
Those both sound familiar.
I know Rio is. I think it's.
No, I thought Rio was a big nice one.
It is, but it's like I think it's 2 words, and it's in that area where you guys were staying in Vegas.
I feel like I walked past it. Might have walked through it.
It's newer. I gotta look
Yeah,
this
it
up,
looked
man.
cool.
This is gonna
Like,
drive me
looks
nuts.
like they had like a music club and shit like that. Like it was pretty fun.
Yeah, that one.
But also, I
And
was
then there
having
was
such a
low-key
great
ones.
time, like hanging out with you, seeing everyone. So it was like, I think that if I was there alone and drinking, I would probably end it all. Now that I say that out loud.
Oh my lord! All right, well, don't do that.
All right, well,
I'll go with you.
Looks like I'm going to Vegas tonight. Flights. Let's look it up.
Vegas tonight.
Let's do it. I tried to search furries on my phone, and this is what I got. I think I have my safe search on.
Bro, some of that shit looked hornier than what we would have gotten with it off.
What is the name of this fucking place, man? This is going to drive me insane.
How are you searching, on Google or on Maps?
I'm looking at a map. All right, it's not the D.
I love playing.
Oh, the
map
Cortez.
race.
That's what it is.
The Cortez.
The
I like
Cortez, man. I was fucking 30 seconds from getting there, you piece of fucking shit.
I thought that was a very cool casino.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one I did put some money into.
I like it.
And there's one, there's a small one on the strip, maybe just off the strip between whatever's connected, the Horseshoe and Flamingo.
Yeah.
There's one right there that was real small, and I played in there when I was there to see Dead and Company, and that was cool. I like the little guys off the strip.
Yeah. There's also a guy, Jeff, at Arch Street. He has fun little games you could play.
What kind of little games did you play with Jeff?
Shell game. The shell where you fucking...
Where you guess which penis is behind the shell. Which of these shells is hiding my penis? Y'all want to watch a freaking movie?
I do want to watch one. Oh, before I go, we briefly brought this up, but I want you to elaborate further upon your guesses. What do you think's happening with Jay Leno?
Dude, so I thought, I took it at face value, and then I kept clicking on people's comments, and the mob theory sounds pretty accurate. After just finishing Sopranos, I really want this to be true.
It's the first time I've heard the mob theory.
Yeah, that he got beat
from
down.
you.
Yeah. And they link both this and him catching fire as like two incidents where he owes millions of dollars and hasn't paid.
Where are you seeing these conspiracies? This conspiracy?
X, it's a pretty solid website.
I'm on there all the time. I didn't see that.
Man.
And you, what's your guess?
I think he's getting butt fucked by some scary men. I think these are gay sex rendezvous.
You think the richer you get, the scarier men you like to get fucked by?
I just think that's part of his.
That's why he's wearing an eye patch.
Oh, that's I meant to take it off last night.
I mean, it's like, look at him. It's like he was set on fire, and now half of his face is black.
But he's so happy talking about like, oh yeah, this is a fake ear. I had a whole fucking ear put on.
I think he's so phony that he doesn't know how to be sad.
He went on stage too.
Insane, man.
Like, yeah.
3 hours afterwards.
I truly think these are bad gay sex men, and I think he's being attacked in very cartoonish, Looney Toony ways.
You think that's his kink?
No, but
he likes to get roadrunner.
Yeah.
Drop a piano on me.
Here's a true story. Did you hear about this one? I was in Pittsburgh, and I went for a walk. I was staying at the Four Seasons, very nice hotel, and I went for a walk, and I was getting a little bit tired, so I ended up at a Hampton Inn. Very nice hotel, low budget, and I rented the room for an hour, which you could do if you just need a little nap, but then I ended up not being able to sleep, so I went behind the hotel, and I fell down a hill. And Jake at the bottom of the hill was a very nice man who decided to help me out. And he ended up taking my wallet. And then I chased him. I chased him. And as luck would have it, I chased him right into the side to a mountainside that was painted to look like a roadway. But Jake, that's what I think happened.
Wow.
I think he's being attacked cartoonishly in dangerous sex situations.
I think I believe that now. That whole, you just put the scene out there, and now I think that's what happened.
He converted you from the mob?
Yeah.
And you're not going to take it on face value either?
No, I'm taking on 100% face value and just a good impression that really set the scene for me.
Thank you, Jake.
Yeah.
I needed that.
And I'd be a terrible juror.
You know what? He is guilty of being gay.
Oh, man. I've been working on my Donald Duck.
Dude.
Oh, man.
I thought you were lip syncing when you sent that video.
I listened to the audio only version first.
Yeah. Same.
After seeing Jake say, and then you send the video in response. Mike, I am so fucking impressed.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. I'm really trying. I'm really trying to get better at it.
Are you going to lay down a little fucking... You going to put something on wax for the kids?
Yeah. So here's the development. I feel like I'm getting better at making the Donald Duck voice. However, I am unable to form words as of right now.
Okay.
Which, according to a lot of guys in the comments, that's their biggest issue as well.
A lot
Words.
of the guys in the comments are talking about
A lot
his
of guys.
pronunciation.
It's not as good as last night. I think I'm a little bit dry.
I just
Pretty
like
good,
how
pretty
he's criticizing Leno, like, hey, he's all gay sex stuff. And he's anyway, the guys in the comments on the Donald Duck impression.
Anyway, all the cute boys in my comments who aren't wearing shirts in their pictures.
I can't do it now.
Oh no!
Are you having performance anxiety?
There it is. You sound like a Donald Duck furry getting murdered.
Oh, he's bleeding out.
Okay,
Remember to breathe, Mike.
I'll give you an easy word to say anal in Donald Duck. All right.
Say anal sex is fun. It sounded just like
This
him.
checks out. Wow.
All right. I think it's all these non-alcoholic beers that are slowing me down here. But it was good last night, right?
It was great.
Great. You already put it on wax. Let me get a little head shake. That's perfect.
Jesus.
That's what you needed.
Yeah.
That was great.
What if he just passed out?
It looks like he's
It
not
is
doing well.
skyrocketing my blood pressure.
Guys, you're turning red,
Yeah.
dude.
Did you watch videos of people doing impressions,
yeah.
and that's how you got your mouth to look all to the side like that?
So most tutorials seem to tell you to try to form an air pocket, an air pocket in the back corner of your mouth while pushing your tongue against your teeth on the side that you're creating the pocket.
Whoa.
That's good.
You almost swallowed your tongue there.
It is really tough to say anal sex with your the way your tongue is pressing against your teeth.
Now you know how Jay Leno feels. I'm telling you, man.
I think Jay was looking for a shortcut financially and time-wise, steps-wise. He chose to not take the mile-and-a-half path to this breakfast place that he wanted to go to. Best Denny's in Pittsburgh, by
he
the
was
way.
looking for sausage.
No, I'm actually more of a patty guy, interesting enough. You'd think I was going for length, but...
Yeah, turning his fucking butthole into scrapple. My word. Yeah, man. But, yeah, that's about all I wanted to talk about, though. I just wanted to get your opinion because it does seem sus. We can all agree on that.
I mean, 2 instances in the past 2 years, hospital visits that are like
He was set on fire,
completely avoidable. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to get a new fucking ear, dude.
Yeah.
He was in a goddamn iron lung looking thing for like a hyperbaric chamber.
I mean, if this is him covering for the mob, it's the funniest thing he's ever done.
I just don't.
I don't know. Have you ever seen headlines?
I can't imagine he would go that deeply in debt. I mean, the guy's made so much goddamn money.
Yeah,
There's
but
no chance it's money
shows
issues.
off the air. He doesn't feel alive anymore, man.
But what other issue would he have with the mob?
Well, he's got all those cars, so maybe it's something car related with money and some kind of illegal.
Maybe it's big oil, and he discovered a way for cars to run on headlines, old headline
water.
jokes. No, old headline jokes.
Oh, headline.
Old clips of jaywalking.
Oh,
He figured out a way for cars to run on old YouTube clips of jaywalking.
oh man, yeah, I would see
And big oil.
that would push him down the hill.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm serious when I say this, but do you remember how the changeover to Conan and the immediate revert back to Jay was very strange.
Yes.
I wonder if it could be related to that.
I almost tweeted at Conan, hey, take it easy on the old guy.
Oh, dude, you think he's serving revenge all these years later?
No, I wonder if like there was a certain deal made out of that where maybe the mob had influence over certain executives.
Oh, shit.
Where they were able to say like, look, Jay's going to come back.
We gotta have Jay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see them going.
Hey,
to the
listen,
office.
me and the boys been talking, and we ain't really had our fill of jaywalking yet. So we're going to need another couple, 2-3 years of headlines on Mondays and jaywalking on Thursdays. Fridays?
Fridays.
Hey, Giuseppe, was it Fridays? Fridays.
Fridays, boss.
Whatever the fuck you want to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you can fucking do, okay?
Who the fuck is this guy?
This is the guy Mike
come
made
to
up.
me on the day of my closeted gay sex behind the motel, kind of Motel 6. They say to leave the light on for you, but I didn't notice the light. I tripped over a pair of shoes that didn't even belong to me. True story.
Wow, Jay knew the executive producer to Cleaver.
So who knows, man? But something's rotten in Denmark, Jake.
Yeah, something's rotten for sure.
All right, boys. Jake, what do you want to promote?
Nothing. Check out John's new Bud Light commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Very awesome.
Yeah. Go buy yourself a fucking Bud Light bottle. These things are delicious.
Tell him John said say that anyway.
Yeah, say it to the Korean guy you buy 12 packs.
And ask him to ask Shane to tag me in the post.
Follow me at Jake Mattera on Instagram, Twitter, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, follow me at Johnny Delco on Instagram and Twitter as well. Thank you. Mikey?
Wait, and Juicy Jeff, you want to promote your golf channel?
Yeah, Delco Golfs on YouTube and Instagram.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed, Jake. Thank you to everybody who's been buying my books. You can continue to do so at onperks.com. Also at onperks.com, get yourself a Kustom Kumquat Hour. You order a 15, 30, or 60-minute Kumquat Hour and tell us what you want to talk about. I'm going to email you as soon as you make your purchase. You converse with me. You tell me what you want us to talk about in your custom episode. We get it done, and you're going to love it, man. There's some very, very sweet people ordering them for their spouses now, and it's heartwarming stuff, man.
There's so much fun.
nice.
It's not all Jay Leno gay sex.
No, it's not.
It's people that really love each other just wanting us to talk about love.
Yeah, we have had multiple orders for us to talk about Jay Leno having gay sex. So.
Yes, we'll always talk about that for free. But yeah, grab yourself, and if you're going to order for one for the holidays, make sure you order soon because once December rolls around, might get a little bit backed up with the holidays. So just try to get that bad boy in ASAP. Also, if you're watching this on Patreon, thank you for being a patron. If you're not, what are you waiting for, man? Just come join us on the Patreon. That's patreon.com/lilstinkers, LILSTINKERS. It's the most direct way to support the show. Plus, you get every episode a week early. You get ad-free episodes. You get access to every live stream we do. You get the audio for every live stream we do. Access to movie watch-alongs. We're going to record one tonight after this that I'm pretty fired up about. We're going to be watching Hell or High Water, which is one of my favorite movies. We got a book club meeting coming up in December, and that's all going to be for patrons. So patreon.com/lilstinkers.
Thank you, guys. Love you guys.
Love you too. And Jake, thank you for the Slim Jim, brother.
You got it, buddy.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
And thanks for the beef stick.
There's so much fucked up shit to get into.
Lil Stinkers.